5-minute AMRAPs, 5 chest to bar. Breakfast Club CTG. Boom, Breakfast Club CTG. It's Monday today, another CrossFit workout. We're going to be doing an EMOM of 3 deadlifts, 3 hang cleans, and then 3 front squats. And the actual workout I feel like is going to be an EMOM. It's going to be 5 minutes, 3 rounds of 5 chest to bars, deadlifts, and I believe it's thrusters, man. So it's gonna get spicy. I ran earlier today. My hamstrings are sore because I did front squats yesterday. It's not Monday today, actually. It's Tuesday. My bad. But I'm sore from the front squats. Yesterday's workout was 4 sets of 10 front squats. I did it at 185 for the last 3 sets, and then it was 4 sets of 6 split squats each leg. So I was feeling it today on my morning run, man. Ran about 3.4 miles before this, so I'm pretty warmed up. Gonna warm up my shoulders and stuff, open up the lats, get ready, get into this. First EMOM for 5 minutes is gonna be 3 deadlifts, 3 hang cleans, and 3 front squats. This will be a good little warm up.
Start in 10 seconds, and have a little bit of power position, yeah, and then stand it up.
All right, so the actual workout is gonna be 3 separate 5-minute AMRAPs of 5 chest to bars, 10 box jumps, and 15 thrusters, man. So my goal is to get at least 3 rounds per AMRAP. We'll see how these go, man. I feel like they're gonna be tough. I'm also whipping out these grips. I used them for the front squats for my wrists, but I've never used like grips for pull-ups, so I'm gonna also give that a go today. We'll see how these go. Originally so I could do strict like toast to ring and toast to bar, so never actually used them in a workout, so here we go. All right, guys, welcome back to another commentary. Breakfast Club CTG. We're back, man. So this workout was fairly recent as to when I upload these. Usually the videos I upload are maybe a couple weeks back, just because I have, you know, an abundance, you know, of footage. So I ended up skipping through some footage to the most current one. So I figured I'd put out like a current video. Right now it's August 22nd, so you guys will probably be seeing this video around August 23rd. This was actually 3 days ago, so it's fairly recent. The reason why is because there was a CrossFit competition that I went to over the weekend, and I figured I'd want to put that out fairly soon. So that's why I'm making this video. This was maybe 2 days before that competition. So yeah, the whole CrossFit gym, or not the whole CrossFit gym, there's a few members in there that were competing. There's 2 teams and 2 individuals, so I wanted to go check it out, get a feel for what a competition would feel like and look like, and kind of just the community, man. Being about 5 to 6 months into CrossFit, you know, I figured it's time to go check something like this out. I was going to compete, but I could not get the days off work, so I didn't want to be rushed and, you know, having to stress about that, so I'll get the next one. But this workout was 3 5-minute AMRAPs of 5 chest to bars. I just did pull-ups or butterfly pull-ups, and 10 box jumps into 15 thrusters at 95 pounds. I must say, man, this workout was, we're going into it, I was feeling confident. I was like, okay, I want 3 rounds and kind of just keep a consistent pace. Man, I was in for it, man, because this workout kicked me in the teeth for sure. The pull-ups were fine. The box jumps were the thrusters, man, those got me. So I think the first round of thrusters I went unbroken for the 15, and then I started breaking them up into sets of 7 and then 8. I did not want to break them up into 5s because I figured it's way too much time off the bar, and I know myself, like I was just going to be way too long off the bar if I broke it up into sets of 3. And as you saw here, managed to get 3 rounds on the first AMRAP, man. It was a tough one for sure. My whole strategy was just to crank out the pull-ups because I knew I could do those. Those were fairly easy. And then the box jumps kind of just get a steady pace. Those actually were kind of hard, man. They blew up your legs, and especially that extension at the top and then coming back down trying to catch your breath. They shot up the heart rate for sure. The thrusters, on the other hand, man, those were just brutal all around. The quads, the shoulders, just trying to stay tight the whole time, the core. But honestly, I was pretty happy about how these looked. During the workout, they felt good, and then now looking over the footage, I've definitely come a long way on these thrusters, man. I'm pretty excited, man. And then, yeah, after this first 5-minute AMRAP, it was a minute rest. That minute flew by, man. It was crazy. Definitely not enough time. And then I was just thinking to myself, holy crap, I still have 2 more of these 5-minute AMRAPs to do. It was a mind game for sure. So on this second 5-minute AMRAP, I just try to pace myself, just keep moving, stay steady, try not to rest too much. The only rest I really took was maybe after either in between the thrusters and then thrusters to pull-ups, because I mean the transition from the pull-ups to the box jumps was probably like maybe 3 seconds, whatever it took me to get over there, and then get back on the thrusters. This round I started breaking them up straight off the bat. I'd go 7 and then 8 or whatever the heck that is. I'm bad at math, but yeah, man, shoulders blown up, quads were blown up, and then just on these biceps were even getting blown up from these pull-ups, man. These pull-ups though, I'm kind of happy with how they're going. You know, just the requirement was to get your chin over the bar, and that's what I was going for, trying to make them look as best I could and try to, you know, have the best form that I could for these butterfly. You know, they're not all over the place and looking just, you know, horrible. But yeah, man, those thrusters, man, those got me for sure. But that was probably the funnest part, because that was the part that you could push on, and really that mental part, because after that I knew that I was going to have like a little bit of break in between, or if I just wanted to push it, the pull-ups weren't, you know, too crazy, and then I could just kind of pace it on the box jumps and just stay moving. But yeah, man, 3 separate 5-minute AMRAPs is brutal, man. I only ended up getting 2 rounds on the second AMRAP, and then going into the third one, man, I you know, just had to push it, man. It was just like, I remember just thinking and feeling just super tired and fatigued and almost just going through the motions, even though I was still like, you know, trying to stay conscious of, you know, having good movement and, you know, try to have the best form as I can. But it was just staying moving even through, you know, the pain, and then you're kind of just like in a weird position where you're breathing super hard and your thinking kind of gets blurry, and it's just like, all right, just do the movements, man. But yeah, it was a good workout for sure. I was not expecting it to be that hard, to be honest, man. But it was a major win for me, because this was one of the workouts that was like a harder one, probably one of the hardest ones I've done to date. And I was able to actually push myself through it, pace myself, and it was good, man. I was super pumped on that, and it was actually pretty fun to see that little progression, to see that little win, because that's something I've been aiming for. I wanted to get to the point where like, workouts are tough, but I, you know, just pace myself and push myself through them, and it just gets fun, man. Like, that's kind of like the whole point of this thing, is to have fun. And that's definitely what I've been trying to do and focus on lately, is push myself, get a good workout in, and then just have fun, man. But yeah, this third round, I managed to get 2 rounds, 2 and then a set of pull-ups, I believe. And that's just because I was looking at the clock, man. When you look at the clock and it's like the last round, that thing will work wonders for you, man. So if it's like the last few minutes, I suggest looking at the clock, man, because it'll give you that extra boost to like, okay, I can just push for these last 30 seconds. I can push for this last minute. Come on, let's just, you know, and you end up getting more reps. You end up shaving time down, and it's a big help if you don't let it get to you. You use it to your advantage rather than letting it get to you, man. But yeah, it was a good workout. On the thrusters here, I was just breaking them up again, man, trying to get back on it. I was looking at the clock, I'm like, oh, come on, we got this. Let's push. I wanted to make sure I got those 2 rounds, man. And it was getting close, man. It was getting close to crunch time. So it was like, okay, let's go. Let's suck it up and just push through these. That's one thing I love about these workouts, man. They get you moving, man. They get you breathing, and they definitely get you better mentally for sure. Because if you have a good mentality, man, you'll come out of this feeling good, and you'll be glad that you pushed yourself. That was like today's workout, man. Today was a hard one too. I was feeling pretty good about it. But that's gonna do it for this commentary, man. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys like the rest of the video. Well, That was a freaking hard one, man. My goal is to get 3 rounds. Just 3 rounds, but then again I have like 3 separate 5-minute AMRAPs. So happy that I got the 3 rounds for the first one. Second one I got 2 rounds and I have like 25 seconds rest left in that AMRAP, and I just rested, man. I was toast. On the last one I got 2 rounds plus 5 pull-ups, man. So happy about that. That was a spicy one, man. That's been like one of the tougher workouts, but I'm happy with it because I actually was able to like push through the whole way and actually kind of like pace myself, man. So that was really hard, but it was fun, man. It was fun seeing that little progression there. Alright guys, so that's gonna do it for this workout. We wrapped up with a 2-minute per side pigeon stretch. I've never done that before. Felt pretty good. I might demonstrate it later on in another video since we'll probably do that more frequently. And then a 2-minute butterfly stretch. I've never heard it called that. I've always heard it called the Buddha, or the Buddha stretch, like throughout like youth football in high school, like, oh, everyone would call it Buddha. It's a butterfly stretch here, man. So you learn something new every day. But these grips, man, were awesome. I've never, like I said, I've never used them in a workout. So they're the RX Smart Gear Alex Smith grips. When I was living in San Diego, we actually, me and my buddy Marcus, we went to their like factory. They had like some sort of like customer appreciation event, and you could get everything for like super cheap. I should have bought a jump rope too, but I ended up just getting these because the program I was doing with Marcus Philly had a lot of like strict toes to ring, a lot of strict toes to bar, and stuff like that. And my hands would always be slippy just because I sweat. So I figured I'd get these so I could work on that. But these are cool, man, because they double as like wrist supports. So you just wrap them up and it's literally just like a wrist strap, which I've never used until the overhead workout that my buddy let me use his, like they were strictly straps, like wrist straps. These are actually gymnastics grips that double as wrist straps. So this padding right here comes on and off, and then also the gymnastic grip goes away if you just want to use them as like wrist straps. But if you have like a gymnastic workout too where you need like grips, you can unfold them, use them as the grips, and then also have that padding on. Like today was like the pull-ups and then the thrusters, so kept the padding on and used this. I've never used grips for like pull-ups, man. They really felt good, saved my hands compared to like that other time whenever I tore them up. So that was really good, man. Pumped I used those. Pumped I've been using like the lifters too. So overall, man, learning, we're getting better. And like I said, man, today's was a win because I was able to like push myself throughout that whole workout. It was hard, man, but it was fun, man. I'm digging this. Yeah, Breakfast Club CTG, be out this beat. Boom. All right, we're back. So today we got another spicy workout today. It's gonna be it's gonna be a 5 for time, 5 rounds of 400-meter run and 15 overhead squats at 95 pounds. We're gonna start warming up with a few hang snatches and overhead squats, working up to the weight, which is gonna be 95 pounds. Should be a fun one, man. I'm thinking I'm just gonna pace the run, just keep moving on the run, because the overhead squats, I might have to break them up, may or may not, but the overhead squats are definitely gonna shoot my heart rate up rather than the running. The running I can kinda pace my breathing and regulate it, whereas on the overhead squats, that's gonna be tough, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. Breakfast Club CTG, be in the speed. I'm gonna warm up, do 3 hang power snatches and then 3 overhead squats. I'm gonna go 10, 20, and then 25s on each side. And that'll be the 3. not gonna lie, those 15 are gonna be tough, man. Just as I thought. I'm gonna have to probably break them up. Maybe sets of 7. If it gets super hard, sets of 5. But like I said on the run, just keep moving because this is gonna be the hardest part for me. Okay, man, warmed up, feeling good. Wearing the little wrist straps today, so hopefully these help out with the wrist thing. Keep them fresh. Let's get into it. All right, guys, we're back. This section of the workout was 5 rounds for time of 400-meter run into 15 overhead squats at 95 pounds. So I, going into this, thought that the overhead squats were going to be the hardest part for me, just because I hadn't overhead squatted in a while, and maybe the week before I overhead squatted a heavy weight for maybe 5 reps was the highest we went. So I was thinking like 95 was going to be hard for the 15 reps. That definitely wasn't the case. It was kind of the opposite. So what happened here was the run was kind of the hard part because my legs were blown up, and then trying to, you know, pace myself and stay breathing, and then getting into the overhead squats, that was kind of the easy part. That was kind of like where I got the little break and was able to breathe. The only thing was trying to keep the weight above my head, you know, just lats locked out. Once that was in place, it was easy. It was all quads. What happened there though was I was super sweaty. It was a super hot day, and I remember my grip just being wet, and I freaking failed one of those reps, man. So I had to go and chalk up. In the moment though, I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm gonna run and then run out one door and come in the other way. That way I can walk by the chalk bucket, chalk up before I get these. And I must say, man, that chalk helped out a ton, man. My grip was locked in. The only thing was, on a few of these sets, on maybe like 1 or 2 rounds, my lats, one of my lats wasn't like activated or locked in, so it was kind of like a weird, it looked funky in a way. But man, using that chalk, and once that was up there, it was easy money, man. The 15 were easy, it wasn't bad, and then I could just like push myself on the run. The run was tough, man, just because, you know, your legs are blown up and you're breathing hard as well, and then on top of that you're running. But yeah, man, that was gonna do it for this workout. This one was kind of just go for it, like just not really thinking too much about stuff, just going for it. Once you got it overhead, you were good to go, and then just back on the run. One thing I do want to say though is, if you're new to CrossFit or you're new to the channel, go ahead and like the video, share, comment, subscribe, man. I'm pumping out at least a video a week. I'm trying to go for 2 videos a week, but I just started CrossFit 5 to 6 months ago, and I'm loving it, man. I'm just documenting my journey, and yeah, I want to see where this thing goes. And if you're someone new to something, whether you just got into fitness or CrossFit or whatever it may be, and you're struggling, you're not alone, man, because this is me. I've been lifting for over 10 years. I'm just high school and all that into now I'm 23, and it's been a humbling experience for sure. So you're definitely not alone. Don't be afraid to start new things, man. And yeah, those last few reps there though, I could not get my balance back, man. It was just so awkward, which would have shaved some time down. But overall, happy with this workout. I'll see you guys in the next video. So I managed to do that in 15:27. As you saw there on the last, like, I lost my balance and I was just on my heels, and I could not get back to my old stance in my life, man. Like, the weight was like coming in and out of the spot, I was locked in. I couldn't get back down, man. But overall, that was a good workout. Honestly, I think the run might have been harder than the overhead squats. The overhead squats just blew my quads up, and it made the run really hard. For like the first 200 meters, like my legs were blown up and kind of just like, they hurt. But after that, the run was easy. I was able to catch my breath on that. And then the overhead squats, man, I was just like powering through. I think on my second set, I lost my balance. My grip was super slippery, and I lost my balance. So from then on, I would just come in over here to the chalk bucket and just chalk up beforehand. That honestly helped, man. Like my grip, overhead position was locked in the whole time, and just managed to crank out all 15 and then go back on the run. It was good, man. It was a good workout. 15:27 was my time. First ever Nancy in the books. Again, these grips are awesome. They're the RX Smart Gear Alex Smith grips. I banded them up today, like just to be like a wrist strap. Definitely helped out. My wrists weren't aching at all or hurting. But that was a good workout, man. Now we're just gonna do the cash out Friday today. My local town's having a festival, man, so we're just gonna hang out with a bunch of buddies on the whole weekend. Should be a good time. Gonna enjoy myself, man. Don't forget to have fun. Don't take everything too seriously, man. Keep it lighthearted, have fun, and enjoy yourself, man. Life's too short, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that tonight. Tomorrow, there's no open gym. Instead, I'm gonna go to the town over and go support my local gym. We have 2 teams competing in a competition and 2 individuals, so I'm gonna be down there filming. I'm gonna bring you guys along. I'm gonna take some photos for them. And then the rest of the weekend, man, just hang out with my buddies. So I'm gonna enjoy that. See you guys next clip. Breakfast Club, CTG. Yep.